Alright, welcome back. This is going to be part 8 of our Final Fantasy XII Zodiac Age walkthrough. We have made it to the Tomb of the Raithwall. We just have a nice little cutscene at the end of 7, so if you want a little context as to what just happened. First thing I want to do is walk right straight back down here, talk to Dice. So he says we killed the Avion, which was the Garuda. They have a little conversation. He doesn't have anything new, so we're not too worried about that. He does have some new accessories, though. We'll get one of those. Get one of those. And we'll get one of those. I am going to get some bolts. Might as well get some bombs just so we have them. There's nothing here I need. Poach. And horology. And then he's got some spells that we want. Now we're running low on funds. Still got these two I've got to get. And there's one more that I need to unlock. But because we've got Cura now, she have a raise? Yes, she does. Foe HP less than 10%. I want him to use Poach. And we're doing that because he can use Poach. Vaughn might have it as well. I think I want 2 down. Foe nearest visible. Foe. I thought there was a foe 100%. Maybe I didn't buy that one yet. Yeah, foe HP equals 100%. Steal from that one. Foe flying. I definitely need that one. It's really tough to decide what you want him to do yet, because he can't do anything being... This is why we keep knots of rust. So he doesn't have that one yet. should be ally HP critical. Yeah, that's what I want. He's got HP critical first aid. He's got KO. I've heard do 30%. Self HP 20%. No. What happened to self HP critical? We'll do ally status HP critical. He's got Libra. She can't use Cura yet. And yeah, we need... I don't think I can turn his... I can't move his stuff. Oh, I can. So we just did a little bit as far as our gambits were concerned. Getting accessories quite fast. I'm fine with Vaughn using a little bit more. Yeah, everybody's around that, so I don't mind Vaughn using a little bit more of his stuff. That one's important. I'm not sure that those ninja swords are important. I think it's this one that's important. So before we do, again, before I go in here, I do want to say this. If you guys haven't gotten a couple sight and grats or decided to forego that completely, think about what you want to do with your quickenings. Go ahead and look up something as far as what you're thinking about choosing as your second jobs. Now, none of this really matters because we can go back to Mont Blanc and we can reset our jobs and we can start over. And we'll get all that LP back. So if we want to do that, we certainly can. I'll leave that up to you guys if you want to do it. I'm not 100% committed to this, because he definitely needs Protectka and Shelga. And I wanted to get him Shades of Black. I would really like to get him. Is it the Eagle Blade or is it the Koga Blade? I don't care about his guns. The Yagu Dark Blade, that's definitely the one he needs. Really like for him to have Protectka and Shelga too. So, yeah, we may reset all this again. But anyways, right now everybody's got sight and grat, so we're good to go there. So what we do is you can't get in the door. We gotta go touch this thing. So if you aren't doing the sight and grats, you may want to go ahead and start doing some quickenings. And if you're playing this along with me, we can always go back to Mont Blanc and Rabanastre. And you can change out your jobs and do it all over again if you need to. It'll just take some time. So if you want to go ahead and use some of your LP to get you some nice quickenings, because you're not using sight and grats or have good strong weapons at the moment, you may want to get some quickenings right now and watch a quick video on how to use quickenings properly. Because we're about to fight two things back to back that are nasty. You can run from the first one, but you have to fight the second one. And these are Final Fantasy staples that we're about to run into. And I remember the first time I played this game, way back, I don't remember what year it was. But it wasn't the Zodiac version. Which I miss, because you could just get everybody everything. But this game is a little bit better. Okay, so that one brings us back outside. We got this one here. Right, nothing happens. Okay, that makes sense now. These words have been left by the Tomb Watchers. With God's craft arm, guard we his tomb. Diet stirred, come they, one unto the other. Interesting. So, let's go check this place out. Right, obviously there's stairs down there. But, we can't get there. Forward just a little bit so we can run a little faster. I'm not trying to speed through this whole thing. And we can't go there. It looks like we gotta go to the middle, don't we? There's some stairs leading down. Let's go ahead and do that. And this is what I'm talking about. We all know what these things are. If you're a Final Fantasy fan. That's a demon wall. You don't have to fight this one. You can run to the other end and get through. However, if you don't fight this one, we miss something else that we can open up.
We better decide fast.
The fact that we have sight and grats. So we stole a solid stone. We have sight and grats, so we're gonna kill it. Now, you can definitely fight this fight. The problem is the next one, it's a shorter one, so we have to fight it twice. It's shorter and he moves faster, one of the two, or both. But if you don't fight the first one, we don't unlock that way portal that we just touched. That said it didn't work, right? Mash buttons and maybe it'll go through. Alright, so that was the first demon wall. Now, come back to this. Hidden jewel. Touch the jewel. Nothing happens. You glimpse some manner of a device behind the jewel. Interesting. Do we have to... Is it both of them that we have to fight? I don't remember. It's been a while. Now we touch the device. Nothing happens. Okay. So. Nope. And that side didn't rise up either? Nope. Even if we could just jump down. Realistically, we could just jump down, but they don't allow that in this game. So open the ancient door. my. There's the second one. I believe this one's considerably harder.
The wall comes. We must be quick. Together we can bring it down.
Like the first one, you could have just run to the door, come through here, and then we would have fought this one. I think this one's a little bit harder. Because we have sight and grats, we don't really have to worry. We're going to take it down pretty quick, but I want to make sure that I get a steal there. He doesn't have it. Couldn't steal from the demon wall, but it's already dead. Yeah, the best weapon we should have at this point would maybe be damage of 50. I think if we had gotten the Carcarta or something like that in the early steals from some of the hunts, maybe we'd have something that's like 65. But the Sight and Grat has an attack of 224. So, way above where we should be. But that one's not a bad one. And that's why I said if you didn't get the Sight and Grats, you're not using them. If you want to go through your license board, then you may. I want to go this way. Then you may get your quickenings, and if you can mischarge a couple quickenings together, you're going to be just fine. Which we haven't even talked about yet in this game, as far as quickenings and our mischarges, because I haven't done them yet. All right, now I'll touch the jewel. There we go. I think they had to knock down both demon walls first for that, right? Alright, so that doesn't send us where we want. I'm trying to remember. Nope, I don't want to go down there quite yet. Because the map I have is not really... tells me I can already get in there. I'm just going through the wall. And we got this long wall, right? Not one there.
Incredible. It wounds me to look on as they pillage so solemn a place.
Yet without help, you and I are as nothing. Is this not so? He thinks ever and always on his own profit. Assure him of it and he shall remain true to our cause.
I do not share your majesty's trust.
We will continue this later. Now we should concern ourselves with finding the Dawn Shard. It sleeps in waiting, somewhere deep within.
How can you be certain?
I can hear its call.
I feel like something's off here. Tell you what we're gonna do. We're gonna go back up. We're gonna go all the way back. I'm gonna double time it. Because now I want to go through these secret passages. Does it feel like... Oh, this one would lead to the Demon's Bane weapon. But I don't think it exists anymore. In this version of the game. Yep, all it is nowadays is escape mode, so I'm really, really sorry. But that used to be a Demon's Bane weapon. It's a sword, one-handed sword. It was really, really good. But that's all it is now. Sorry, guys. Nope. Does it work yet? It should send me to the... Nope. We've got to complete it. We have to complete the entire dungeon before we can do that, I think. Or at least two sides, maybe. Alright. Slow it down a little bit. So yeah, that only opens if you defeat both demon walls, which we did. I think there's anything over there. The way I like to do this is, yeah, there's... Let's go ahead and get the map earned. And there's 3 pedestals here. I'm not touching either one of them. I want to go... I usually go to the right, to the north first. Alright? Mom's gonna try to steal at all costs, isn't he? He just might as well keep running. So, want to go to 1. Hit that 1. Get that turn. Oh, Dispel. That's a good... That's a very good spell. Dispel is a very good spell. Sorry, that was weird. I couldn't think of the word because it was already the word I just said. Spell. Dispel. Dispel. Spell. Yeah, Dispel is a good spell. Alright, so nothing there. And both of these kind of go to the same place. I think one of them might be locked. So I always try to come down to the bottom one first. And then you kind of just gotta make your way around from room to room, getting the chests and making your way to a certain place where you can pick up a pedestal. And I guess we see one goes to one goes to the other. So I went in this side, and we pretty much gotta still go all the way around it. And we're gonna hit up everything until we go back to the middle, I think it is, where the pedestal is. It might be right here in front of us. I don't think it is, but... And I've gone through this game before without a sight and regret at all. And you're okay. The demon walls were probably pretty tough. Just because their defense is high, and maybe you weren't prepared for them. I think there's any chests that I missed. Yeah, there is. One right there. Here's one of those. And I'm gonna run through it all the way. You know they lead to one another, so we're good there. So I just want to make sure I got everything in here. This was the top row. Now we'll go back in. Right. Oh, come on. the Wavestone. Yeah. Touch this jewel. It spawns a bunch of enemies. See how it brought that down halfway? Well, okay, cool. But now you can hit this. And that'll take you back to the middle section. So we went north last time. Now we're going to go south. And it's pretty much going to be very similar to what we just did. There's a chest over here. Vanish. Another good spell. Unless you're fighting a spellcaster, then you're pretty screwed. Alright. So again, just kind of follow along the path that you're supposed to go on. Make sure you check the room for chests. Touch that. Now that drops it down the entire way. Where did we come in? We came in the other way. Let's go back out this way. Make sure we complete the dungeon. There's at least one good thing in those. that. Coming back. Right there. Alright, so we drop that down. Now you can hit the waystone and go back to the middle, but we don't want to do that. We want to continue on. Right? Wait a minute, where was it? That's the way we came in. Hit the stone. And it dropped this section of the wall even further. So now... what is going on? There we go. This will take us into a new place.
Fog? Underground?
Not fog. Mist.
You can see the mist with your eyes?
Where it is thick enough, you may. The nether runs deep in this place.
So, is the mist dangerous?
Yes, but it is also an aid. A dense mist allows the working of powerful magics.
I'll keep that in mind. Can't count on Vaughn to keep track of these things. That's for sure.
Alright, so obviously we see where we need to be. But let's run around. See what else is here. I don't think there's anything down here, to be honest. Should be a couple treasure chests. There's the blood sword. Don't know. It's got its own separate license. A couple more treasure chests down here. Yeah. I have to fight Belias first. Alright, so this is Belias. He is our first Esper that we come to. Get to him. Maybe I can steal from him first. Nope, I didn't steal from him. But yeah, with our sight and grats, he's done quick. He's not that tough of a fight anyway, if you're not using sight and grats, but yeah. But that is our first Esper. And much like Quickenings, Espers can grant you access to new areas of the license board. Not like you can access a completely new license board, but you can get a couple more nodes. Particularly, you know, if you're
In vain
Shikari,
glory
you
they
can get
arose,
Protectka Shogun.
shouting challenges at the gods, but prevail they did not. Their doom it was to walk the mist until time's end. A legend of the Nemo.
My family tells a story of the Dynasts King and an Esper. The story goes that in his youth, the Dynasts King defeated a mighty Gigas, for which the gods took heed of him. Thereafter, it was ever bound to him in thraldom.
So, all this time it's been here guarding the Dynasts King's treasure?
Not so. The Esper is the Dynasts King's treasure.
That's your treasure?
In this Esper we now command rests a power whose worth is beyond any measure.
That we just defeated handily.
Is that so? Call me old-fashioned, but I was hoping for a treasure whose worth we could measure.
There should be a couple more treasure chests here. Yep. An elixir. We do like those, but Shades of Black. We definitely like Shades of Black. That is a technique. And now we can maybe set to, which doesn't have any, but if you can do faux flying, he hasn't learned it yet. But Shades of Black, which casts random black magic at a foe, which is awesome. Now we head into this ancient door. We got a couple techniques and magic spells this run. Dispel is an excellent one. So yeah, we're gonna make our way all the way down there. If I gotta take Penella out, I gotta bring Fran in for the cures. Means I guess I can take Ash out. We'll bring Bosch. I'm not gonna hit that. I want to continue on. But it is here.
What's wrong?
Your Majesty, we must go.
What? Wrestler. You will be avenged.
Alright, so we got the Dawn Shard. We got what we came here for, right? And I will show you this. So Belias has been added to the board. Once a character claims him, he can't claim him anymore. So, if I claim Belias, he doesn't do anything for that one. Where is he on this board? He's right there. It does nothing. Nothing. Except it does open a second license board for everybody. Belias does unlock potion lore for Bosch as a knight. So Belias does nothing for pretty much any of the jobs that I have right now. However, what we are going to do is we're going to unlock a second license board for our characters now. This is Balthier. I want him to be he's a machinist. Now I'm going to make him a bushi. We can reset these if we have to. Don't worry about that. I'm just doing what I want to do for right now. For Vaughn, he's a Shikari. I'm going to turn him into a time battle mage. Okay. For Fran, my red battle mage. Going to unlock her second board, which is going to be, what was she, a red battle mage? We're going to make her an archer. Not happy about that, but it is what it is. Okay, now we've got Bosch. Bosch is a knight. We're going to turn him into a foe breaker. Two of the coolest ones, probably, will be taking Ash from a black mage, pairing that with a monk. Monks are cool. And we have Penelo. Open up her second last select board, and that'll be an Ulan. Okay, now what we do is he's Time Battle Mage. Does Belias help the Time Battle Mage at all? No, it does not. Does it help the Shikari at all? No, it does not. Does it help the Bushi at all? Already knows Libra. Not. Machinist? No, it did not. Does it help the Archer at all? No, it does not. It doesn't help the Red Battle Mage either. It will help the Foe Breaker get Horology. That's interesting. It'll help the Knight get Potion Lore. Not too stoked on that either. For the Monk, doesn't do anything. For the Black Mage, doesn't do anything. And for the Ulan, nothing. For the White Mage, nothing. Now I gotta look this up, because that kind of bothers me. That it does nothing, really. Potion lore for... That's it? Potion lore? Sorry, I'm just looking something up real quick. All it does is give potion lore, or Libra. So, Bosch gets Bellius. Before I start doing my mischarges, I definitely want to make sure there's not going to be one there, but I'd hate to use this mischarge, then that one goes away, and I used to give it to the lowest one, but if another mischarge pops up here, I want to use it because it'll open that, you know what I mean? So you almost kind of want to spend the extra license points, because that's one to get into these, yeah. So these are espers that show up. But you want to check Foe Breaker and see if that opens any of them up. That doesn't. That sucks. But I'd have to get that one, so I probably will for an extra 100. So we can unlock that. Because if I don't use that one and I get this Fulminating Darkness, this one goes away, or maybe it becomes the next one. I don't know. But now we get Horology and that one. Yeah, that's perfect. That worked out perfect. Night Foe Breaker. He got Bellius and he got knew everything. Alright. So now that we're there, here's the deal. What we need to do is go ahead and spend our license points on our new jobs. So the Shikari, yeah, swiftness is awesome. We'll get that. Everything else I'm not too worried about because we'll definitely have to use that one for that. Fine. Time Battle Mage though. Now he's got access to all sorts of new stuff. Crossbows, yes. But magic? We like magic. Not worried about the crossbows. Now we get channelings. Gets much better armors. Where's haste? I don't have it yet, but I wanted to make sure I unlocked it. Okay. Now, Balthier was already the machinist. Let's move over to Bushi. Obviously, we're going to get that because we bought it. Swiftness, absolutely, is one of the first things you want to get. Magic, who cares? The Bushi does get access to a little bit of white magic as well. And Mystic Armor, so we'll knock a couple of those out. Really, I like... We're going to have to use that one. Shades of Black, yes. Gil Toss, whatever. 1,000 Needles, okay. Sight Unseeing. Ribbon. How did he get that close to Ribbon? Alright, I'm not worried about those yet. No, I do want them. Go ahead and get them both then. Alright, Red Mage, we already kind of got her, right? So now let's move her, sorry, over to the Archer. Let's see where we're at. Definitely like techniques. And we're giving her the option of light armors. And with the Red Mage, she can also get some decent heavy armors too, so. She gets pretty good bows, obviously. We'll give her that one. That's 11. I don't have 12. 10, I probably should give her. Let's see what that opens up. Shades of Black, yes. And yeah, we'll use the a little bit here for remedy, spellbound, potion, phoenix. Like that one for her. Okay. Bosch as knight. We'll give him that shield. Gambit slot. And gotta give him 11 because we're up to that. There's the blood sword. I didn't want to do that. I shouldn't have done that. It's only 50. There's ribbon. Alright, so for Foe Breaker, yeah. The axes are pretty cool. We're grabbing the Warhammer one. That should be Shell Shield, which we're not gonna get for a while. Sheer, absolutely, we want sheer. Bosch is like our bring him in to make the foe vulnerable. He will be using shields. Too worried about the bombs. Of course, Battle Lore. That's the second one, I think, because he should have got one for being a knight. He's already got a Warhammer, so I don't need those yet. I mean, I'll unlock them later. He's got 37. What do we want to do here? So he opened shield block on that one, and now he's got access to all these. Very nice. How it works. And you complete the grid so quickly in this game. Okay, we'll give him another game slot. Alright. Now we're into the fun ones. Alright. So as far as our Black Mage is concerned, I think we're okay on what she's opened up as far as black magic abilities are concerned. She's all the way up to 9. There's 10 and 11. Sleepka, Blizzaga, Shock, we're not close to that. Scourge, Flare, Scathe, we're not close to that stuff yet. So let's move back over to the Monk. Obviously Libra, excellent. We definitely like abilities. I'll skip out on some of the light armors. I just want to use that one to get her out here. So she can start using ones that we do have as far as the light armor, because she was a mage. Since she was only allowed to use mystic armor. Right. Now that she's a monk, she also gets battle lore. And yeah, we're going to use that one for her because we want Karaja and Bravery. That'll be her white magic as a monk. There's going to be another one she'll be able to get, so. But we definitely want her battle lore. Yes, she can use poles. A little more HP here. Of course. Is that HP too? And battle lore? Yeah, let's just do all that. A little more HP. Oh, what's that? Revive? Yes. Which one's that? Expose? Yes. She gets the Kanya. Yeah. Bone Crusher? Yeah, maybe later. Potion lore, Phoenix lore, I'm not too worried about yet. We'll go ahead and give her 12 instead of 11. We'll skip her. Oh, yep, Achilles. Oh, she can't get it yet. Got 38. Want to do a gambit slot? That one doesn't open anything. She's never going to use that. Must stick iron pole maybe soon, but I'd rather just go ahead and go with the 6 fluted potion lore too. Not really. Bone Crusher. Let's go with that Phoenix lore. Last stand. Okay, that's what it opened up. Okay, now the cool thing is we've already got our white mage. She's got her white magic up to. Where's the white magic boots? All the way in here. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'll give her 6. 7 because I like Asuna. Give her 8. And I'll switch it to the Ulan. Yeah, I guess 10. Remedy, Focus, Last Stand, Battle Lore. Let's make her stronger in battle. And we see all these battle lores, right? Yep. Battle lore. Yes, revive. There's a Zodiac Spear. She's gonna start dealing a lot of damage. We're gonna get her number 4 for now. That's really the only way I want to go. With Dragon Whisker, maybe we'll get that soon. But now she can use heavy armor as a white mage. Isn't that just awesome? Infuse, please, and thank you. Oh, I did about 1. I missed Shades of Black with her. That's good. Phoenix lore. And Poach. Okay. So that's pretty much it for what we've done. Now that everybody has 2, and I used all of them. I used all 12. Now, I've done this before, where I did not use all 12 jobs. I doubled up. Like I had 2 time mages. I didn't have a machinist. I didn't have an archer. Pretty sure I had 2 time mages, 2 reds, a black and a white. Because I think red is OP. And that's why I've given it to Fran. Because Fran's like the weakest character in the game for some reason. No idea why. She's the smartest character. She's got the most lore. She tells you so much. Your strongest characters are Vaughn and Ash, really, as far as the all-around best. I mean, Bosch has more strength. Balthier has a little bit more speed. Penelo has the most magic when it comes. But, I mean, it's so... The incremental differences between each character is not that great. As far as their starting and their ending, if they just... You just level 99 them and didn't give them a job. It's the increment between the differences. It's so small. I mean, it's not insignificant, but it's not a lot. But Vaughn and Ash both have great attack, or good attack and good magic. Bosch has the highest strength. Balthier has the highest speed. Fran really doesn't have the best of anything, whereas Penelo has the best magic. So it's kind of like that. But Vaughn and Ash are probably the most best all around. But I'm liking this lineup right now. Yeah, I mean, would I prefer for Balthier to be a time mage and a Bushi as well instead of machinist? Sure. Would I prefer Fran to be, I don't know, a red battle mage and another Ulan or another Shikari or something? Yeah, probably. But it really doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. There's no right or wrong way to play this game. And in the end, you can teleport back to Robin Oster, head up to Mont Blanc, say, reset my jobs, and pick again. Pick again. Try it. Do something new. Experiment. Especially mid to late game. Because you know exactly what you're going to be fighting. You've got a plethora of weapons and armor. You've already got all your spells you've bought. You've already got your gambit set up. All you got to do is switch a couple things around and say, hey, you know, Balthier's been my machinist in Bushi, but I think I'd rather him be a Bushi time battle mage, and I'd rather make Vaughn now a Shikari Bushi as well. Something like that. And say, forget the machinist. Maybe. But they all have their own little teeny pluses and minuses. So I'm going to take a quick break, and then we'll leave out of here. Alright, now that we're back, let's get out of here. But another thing that I wanted to mention was, if you could get to this point without picking anyone's job and did the Seitengrat thing the whole way, that's great. But then, when it comes to the licenses, you have no idea what this is going to open up for you. Right? And we're going to start getting our quickenings here in just a minute once we get enough LP back again. But there is one thing I can say that you might want to start doing. And think about it. Is giving someone an embroidered tippet. So Penelo's not in my active party, and she's got 19 LP right now. Let's get out of here. I think we can move. It's not that one, okay. There is a someone around here. One of the things I do recommend doing is these gambits, especially for your white mages. Yeah, it's nice, but if they are a white mage, you may want to try stuff like that. Does she have Kira? No, not yet. But especially, yeah. For Ash, 70%, she can start dropping Cure already. Where else have to go here? Oh yeah. I walked around a little too far, but... And then again, some of these techniques you might not think are worth it, but horology will deal damage based on a factor of time to all foes in range. I will come up with a way of what that works. And numerology deals damage with decreases with successful hits. Shades of Black cast random black magic on a foe. If you know the spell, it'll just randomly cast it. There's other ones that he doesn't know, but infuse. Which other one was I really looking at? Who's got a good? I thought I had. We have it. We just haven't bought it yet. We've got the license for it. We just don't own it yet. Yeah. Like, some of the techniques he just got. No. Sight Unseeing is fine. So what you do is you say, "Hey, self blind." Then you make him use Sight Unseeing. I think Fran just got a couple good ones. Shades of Black is a great one. Achilles, render one foe vulnerable to a different element. Yeah. Traveler, deal damage based on total steps taken to all foes in range. Charm, obviously. I think he got a couple good ones with Foe Breaker. The Foe Breaker gets a bunch of good ones. Sheer, magic defense. So, you know, let's say somebody's got. There's a gambit out there where you can say, hey, if he's got high MP, which means he's probably really good at magic or has good magic defense, then maybe you want to cast Sheer on him. The monk gets a couple good ones too. Headsman? No. It's not. Revive, obviously. And Expose. Lower one's defenses. I think she got exposed, and so did... Oh, Infuse. No, that's not... I mean, it works, but I think she got exposed too. Or she got Revive. She didn't get exposed. Somebody else got exposed. Achilles. Render one foe vulnerable to an additional element. Yeah, that's Achilles. And she got exposed, which is lower one's defenses. Yep. Yep. So instead of using, you know, somebody with a... Oh, KO, instead of using magic or casting the Phoenix down, you can now throw Revive on as a technique, and it costs you nothing. So hit this next portal, and that'll take us back straight to the middle, where we were, right? Where we got that one. This will take us back to the other side. So which way do we come out? Down. That'll take us down to this one, this portal, down in here. We've activated that one. We haven't touched this one yet. So if you want to, you can touch this one. And it should take us down there. And that way we've activated them, so now they're available. And we're just doing that so they're active and you can see them. I just want to show you. See, now we're down here. Right? So we'll touch that one again. Go straight back. Which I shouldn't have done. Honestly, what we should do... No, let's do nothing. Let's just come up here. And what I wanted to talk about was we have the embroidered tippet, right? On Pinello. She's got 19 LP right now. But she's not even in our active party. Which means she's not gaining experience. But that's 1 LP, 1 LP. Well, now she's got 22. Well, she should have got 23. She should have got times 2. But maybe they only get 1.5 or times 0.5 or something like that when they're not. So that should be 1, 1. We defeated 4 enemies. Maybe it was, I don't know. Yeah. Now she's got 27. And Balthier has 15. So let's go. Just remember 27 and 15, right? She has an embroidered tippet on. It's 1 LP, 2 LP, should be 3. 4. Let's just get 5 real quick. Let me shoot him. 5, 6. The Balthier had 15. Now he's got 21. But Penelo went from 17 to 33, right? Or what does she have? She should have gone from 21 to 33. So you'd be happy to pick and choose who you want to get embroidered tippets on, and we might put it on everybody for a while. I definitely recommend doing that whenever you are just running around and just fighting. And that's another reason why I like the whole sight and grab thing, is because you don't have to worry about it. You don't have to worry about your gambits as much. You don't have to. You can steal or try to steal as much as you want. You can almost make two characters steal and go into a pack of people, and yeah, they're going to take a little bit of damage, but you're going to have somebody that's going to be using a sight and grab and just killing them anyway. And it allows you to run around the battlefields freely through these zones in large areas and not really worry about, you know, do I have the right gambit set up? Do I have the right weapons? Stuff like that. Do I have the license for what comes next? I don't know. Yes, it makes the game easy, and you've got the strongest weapon in the game straight out the front. But it also allows you a little bit of freedom in what you're doing. And yeah, in a little bit here, once we get everybody really settled and we finally get some good weapons for their jobs, yeah, we're going to make ourselves much less powerful because we're going to take the sight and grabs off everybody except for Fran. And maybe Penelo. But like sometimes like battling through the game and doing what you want to do, that's fine. This one actually works now. It'll take you... Oh, nothing happens still. That's weird. Maybe you gotta leave. Alright, so here's the deal. We're about to leave, and there's going to be a cutscene, I can tell you that. And he's level 27, so... Let's do... Ash, Bosch, and Balthier. And we will get out of here. Alright, there's our save stone right there. Let's go ahead and touch that. We cannot teleport. A strong mist will not let us teleport. Now we've got a good save at a good time. If you want to wait to get here to save it after you've chosen jobs, whatever, or before you choose them, that's fine. Yeah, let's get the hell out of here. Uh-oh. Well, that wasn't good.
Such a tremendous honor to again be graced with your presence, Majesty. You left us with such great dispatch upon our last encounter that I must confess I had begun to worry that we may have given your Majesty some cause for offense.
Such a heartfelt display of remorse. Now what is it you want?
I want you to give me the Nethicite.
The Nethicite?
That is a base imitation. We seek Raithwalls' legacy, the ancient relics of the Dynasts King. Day-affected Nethicite. Did you not tell them, Captain Azalus?
Majesty, he speaks of the Dawn Shard. That is the Nethicite. Are you mad, Vossler? If we are to save Dalmasca, we must accept the truth. I will fight this profitless battle no more.
Captain Azalus has struck a wise bargain. In return for the Dawn Shard, the Empire will permit Lady Ash to reclaim her throne, and the Kingdom of Dalmasca will be restored. Think on it. An entire kingdom for a stone, you must admit, is more than a fair exchange.
And when all is said and done, your master will have another pet.
Lady Ash, let us take him for the people of Dalmasca. Your Majesty wallows in indecision on peril of their heads. And his shall be the first to fall.
Well, at least your sword is to the point.
To think the relics of the Dynasts King were day-affected Nethicite, Dr. Sid will be beside himself.
What did you say?
Captain Azalus, take them to Shiva. They should have leave to return to Rabanasta soon. I want you to assess its power.
Did our orders not specify that we return the stone for testing?
I will not chance returning with a stone that is yet unproven.
When we return to Dalmasca, we can announce that you are alive and well. I will then continue our negotiations with the Empire. I believe Lars has the key. He'll listen to us. We should trust him.
Who are you, Vossler, to talk of trust?
A son of Dalmasca.
Our equipment here is limited, so we'll be using the ship's drive to make our assessment. Once we've connected the stone, the reaction should be easily measured.
Methods do not interest me, only results.
Friend?
Such heat! The mist, it's burning!
6,800, 6,900, 7,000! This must be day-affected nethicite! The count still climbs!
Ah, we found it at last. True day-affected nethicite. The power of the Dynasts King in my hands. Blood alone does not an emperor make, vain.
What is this? Something's wrong!
What is it?
You stand! Hold her down!
What's wrong with her?
I always knew Fran didn't take well to being tied up. I just never knew how much. How about you?
I like Fran's idea. Let's get out of here.
No farther! Sky Pirates, the future of Dalmasca will not be stolen. Why do this, Bosch? This struggle is futile. You must know where it leads.
I do know. All too well.
Yeah, pretty easy fight with the Sight Grats.
Engine power falling rapidly. It's negative. Impossible.
Engine room, this is the bridge. Report.
What are they doing down
What's
there?
happened?
The Nephesite's draining the ship's power!
Disengage it at once.
I want that number 3 million seal. Let me in.
Absolute critical in 300. Cascade failure.
Ash, let's go.
All I have done, I've ever thought of Dalmasca first.
I know you do. I would ne'er gainsay your loyalty.
Look on what my haste has wrought. Did I act too quick? Or was your return too late? I can serve her no more. You must take up my charge.
Get a little dicey.
The mist. It manifests now.
Is that what you call this?
What's that?
I think it's the Dawn Shard.
What are we waiting for?
So that thing just incinerated an entire fleet.
The dreadnought Leviathan is sunk. The 8th Fleet of the Arcadian Imperial Army lost. As word of the events in the yacht sounded throughout the Empire, quit I Bujeba, citing sudden malady. My true motive, to bring the various counter-imperial forces scattered throughout Ivalice together in unified resistance. By this time, Lady Ash had made her return to Rabanasta. She had not, however, made known her presence. Rather, she was content with keeping both her own whereabouts and those of the Dawn Shard concealed. Had she chosen then to go before her people, my error in announcing her suicide would be known, to the great detriment of my efforts to assemble a resistance. In such circumstance as the Lady Ash then found herself, even were she to proclaim Dalmasca restored, it would serve only to invite the Empire's wrath. Though Arcadia had lost her 8th Fleet, she remained, as ever, a military power with which to be reckoned.
this is the city of Arcades. Just a lot of Coruscant, of course. Everybody says this game is a lot like Star Wars.
The Rosarian Empire assembles a vast host under guise of martial exercises. It is our belief they wait for the proper pretext, the sooner to make their strike against Arcadia.
The loss of Leviathan and her fleet at such a time comes as a most grievous blow. Were Rosaria to invade, the battle would be hard fought. Had Lord Vayne not deployed the fleet so capriciously, we would not now find ourselves in such perilous circumstance.
Lord Vayne shall be made to answer for his actions. It is the will of the Senate. Excellency, though he be your son, justice must be served.
A convenient thing, justice. And so I must now make a choice between my throne and my son.
A most lamentable situation for us all.
Oh? For Lord Vayne, perhaps. Yet surely Lord Lauser will make for a fine emperor.
Lauser so adores his brother, and he is yet young.
But he will not remain young forever. Already he busies himself unraveling Lord Vayne's tangled skein. Lord Lauser has found his role to play and pursues it with some enthusiasm.
Ah, yes. And who would set him at such tasks?
What matter? Lord Vayne himself once saw his elder brothers brought to like justice, did he not? At your Excellency's behest, as I recall.
You may put yourself at ease, Lord Gramis. So long as the Senate watches over her, Arcadia's well-being will ever be ensured.
By your will, I shall bid Vayne return to Arcades.
So, it was the Dawn Shard that brought down the Imperial fleet.
You know your stuff.
Destructive power of such force. I've seen it once before. Lady Ash, you know of what I speak.
Nabudis.
The capital of Old Nebradia, Lord Rassler's fatherland. At the time of the invasion, a division of Imperials entered the city. There was a mighty explosion. Friend and foe died alike. Something was there. One of the Dynasts King's relics. The Midlight Shard was in Nebradia.
More Nethercite. Well, no wonder they invaded.
That ridiculous war. The trap at the treaty signing. All this because Vayne wanted power. He must not be allowed to claim the Nethercite. The Empire must never hold it.
Oh, they already do. The Dusk Shard, most likely the Midlight Shard too. Besides, can't they manufacture Nethercite now?
Very well. Then the path set before us is clear. We'll use the Dawn Shard to fight them. Dalmasca does not forget kindness. nor ill deed done. With sword in hand, she aids her allies. Sword in hand, she lays to rest her foes. This Nethicite I hold must be my sword. I will avenge those who have died, and the Empire will know remorse.
You even know how to use it?
The Garif may know. The Garif people live by the old ways. Magicite lore is a part of their culture. They may hear it, the cry of the Nethicite's power. Whispers of the stone's menace.
Dangerous though it be, what we need now is power. Should we declare Dalmasca free without the means to defend our claim, the Empire would crush us. You must take me to meet with the Garif.
They live beyond Osman Plain.
Not exactly close.
Compensation, is that what you want?
Straight to the point, aren't we? I like that. Compensation. How about the ring?
This? Isn't there something else?
No one's forcing you. I'll give it back to you as soon as I find something more valuable.
What do you mean something more valuable?
Hard to say. I'll know when I find it. What is it you want, Vaughn? What are you looking for?
Me? What am I looking for? I guess... Well, you know...
Alright, so we are back
The
in
Garif
Raithwalls.
are said to dwell in Kirwan.
So they do. We'll need to head south, past the Giza Plains.
It is the rains now in Giza. The wadis will be swollen with the deluge. Passage may be difficult.
But those same waters may also lay open new routes to us.
Regardless, we must go south, yes?
First things first. You're eager to be on your way, I know. But we should see that we're prepared before setting out.
I made my resolve 2 years ago. I swore to overcome any hardship I may face.
Man cannot live by resolve alone, Princess.
Alright, we have opened up. First things first. We don't have a lot of money. Let's go talk to the clan provisioner, see what he's got for us. Gauntlets, yeah. Oil, definitely. Decoy, yes, thank you. What's he got in the resort? That's it, okay. Let's make our way up to Mont Blanc. We've killed a few new enemies. So let's see how much rewards he gives us. We may have to make a detour into really grinding to get some gil here. Well, we'll go talk to Mont Blanc and see what he gives us. $1,200 in an Electrum. Second Demon Wall. 600 in a Gil. We now command an Esper. So here's the thing. I want to change license boards. Choose it for whoever you want. And then you can change them both at the same time. But we're going to roll with what we got for now. We can always come back here and do it. It's not a big deal. If you made a choice that you don't like already, change it now. Do whatever you want to do. There's no right or wrong. not, absolutely not. There's, you don't have to do anything a certain way for this. One thing I am going to do is pretty much head back to the Sand Sea. Which is way over here. On this side of town. Because I want to go take a look at that notice board. I'm sure there's quite a few new hunts. Yep, Wyvern Lord. I think this one is the one. So that's Cheryl and Raithwalls. Yes, we will. She's in the weapon shop. Okay. Cool. Encalados. Petitioner Suguma. That's in Jahar, Land of the Gareth. So, yeah, we're heading that way. Might as well go ahead and grab that bill. Yep, that's in Jahara. We're not even close to there yet. And then Crocodile, whatever we want to call it. Sedine in the Giza Reigns. So we're heading that way. Let's go ahead and take it. Yep, there's a couple of them there. So let's go ahead and take a look. Cheryl and Raithwalls. Donnie in the Giza Plains. Nope, we already did that one, didn't we? Yep, so it's just these three. There are four, right? Oh, it's complete. Yeah, so these three. Sorry, I don't know why I couldn't... Oh, I didn't click on it that it was complete. Okay. Yeah, 6, 7, and 8 are the ones we're looking at. So, Raithwalls, Jahara, and Giza. Well, we can go talk to Cheryl. We'll go ahead and go talk to her. She's in the weapon shop. And because we don't have a lot of money right now, I have no problems walking. First off, everything you kill, you get 1 license point. We could use some license points. Yeah, you get a little bit of experience, but you also gain stuff that you can sell for money. Where are you at? You're not, Cheryl. Where are you at? I hate walking around in here because it's so tight. Can't see. There he is. She, he, I don't know. Yep, we'll accept the hunt. I fought this thing before at a much lower level with no sight and grats, and it was tough. I had to call in some quickenings, that's for sure. Anything else we really need to do? Tell you what's not a bad idea to look at right now is let's go ahead and see if they've upgraded their weapon shop here. No, it's gonna look... They got all the old stuff, but it's gonna look pretty much like all the stuff that we just got. Yeah, I'm not gonna get a longbow. So, yeah, looks like all the stuff that we already got. May think about some gambits. Tell you, the only thing I really want to go up and look for. Think about magic, see if they've got any at all. I doubt it. I think we're we've gotten everything that we should have gotten already. Yep. Techniques, maybe? Gambits. I don't know if there's any gambits that I really need now. There might be some specific ones later. He's got Traveler at least. But that's a number based on... I'm not going to go for any more gambits right now. We haven't even started setting them up. So let's head over to Westgate. I'll save it. Take a minute and figure out what we're going to do. We're definitely going back to the Namyensa to fight that one that we just took care of Rabanastre. So we'll do that. We're going to go ahead and save it here. And we can overwrite everything we just did because it was just a cutscene. If we have to go back, we'll be using that Namyensa border save. So we can actually start saving over everything else. So if we wanted to make a save here as well, that's fine. And what I'll do is I'll make... I don't want to overwrite that one. Let's do that one. There we go. Well, we're actually cutting it pretty close to 2 hours right now. So, I really kind of think this is a good stopping point for this episode. So that's going to do it for episode 8 of our Final Fantasy XII Zodiac Age walkthrough. We just did the Tomb of the Raithwall. A lot of context there. And now we've got a brand new journey to go on. So we'll be heading south, the Giza Plains, the Osmone Plain. We're going to actually spend a lot of time there. Not because we have to, but because, yeah, we're just going to, actually. So, yeah, we're actually getting into some really cool parts of the game, to be honest. Like, this whole, just the exploring part, the next, few long segments of the game, I actually really do enjoy. But we're going to be walking, we'll be fast forwarding, obviously, in 4 times speed going through the Western Sand, then the Ogre Yensa Sansi, and the Nam Yensa Sansi, almost all the way. I'm not going to use the teleport's phone because we need the license points and we need a little bit, we need some money. We don't need a ton, and we can get it easily, but I'm just going to do it just to get out there. Not really for the experience to level my characters up, but for the license points especially, so we can get these license boards out of the way. And yeah, just for extra, a little bit of money. If we really needed money that bad, we'd go back to the Lushu Mines in Bergeba, teleport there. But we don't need to do that. We could probably take an aerodrome ride over there if we needed to, instead of using a teleport's phone. But I think we got a few, especially with the Mont Blanc. Going back to Mont Blanc and talking to him after you complete boss battles and stuff like that, you'll definitely acquire some teleport stones, and eventually we will be able to buy them. So that's not too big of a concern either. But yeah, that's going to do it for episode 8. Do appreciate you guys walking. Stay tuned from episode 9. We're going to head up from the Western Sands, make our way back to almost the Tomb of the Raithwall where we just were a few minutes ago, and we'll do one hunt. Then we'll come back here, talk to the reporter, and let him know that we report to him that we killed his mark. And then we're going to head south through the Giza Plains, which is rainy. We got a mark that we need to pick up there. then do that one, and then we'll head to the Osmond Plain, which is kind of a funny place. So we're going to spend some time there just doing some chain hunting and stuff like that. Alright, well, thanks for watching. I'll see you on the next episode.